Hello everyone, today we are going to open up a starter deck for the Lord of the Rings card game, the LCG from Fantasy Flight Games, the Dwarves of Durin. These are new starter decks, there are 4 of them, and they all contain a variety of cards that you can get within several expansions. Now I got this deck for my birthday, I'm very happy that I got one of the new starter decks. I might have some cards that I already have here, but at least I will have a balanced deck to start, narrating, I guess, on the channel, because I really want to. I really want to narrate Lord of the Rings, this card game. Okay. Let's take a look at what we get here. And just for all your information, it only contains heroes and everything from the good side player. Everything from the evil side is not in here, because that's the nature of these starter decks, actually, these new starter decks. So we start off here with Dane Ironfoot. He's a dwarf noble. While Dane Ironfoot is ready, dwarf characters get +1 strength and +1 what was that called again? Oh, I should have looked it up first. It's always the same. But that's the amount of, spending material, gold, if you will. No, wait. Was it? Then we have Ori. If you control at least 5 dwarf characters, draw 1 additional card at the beginning of the resource phase. And we have Bifur. And that's an action, pay 1 resource from a hero's resource pool to add 1 resource to Bifur's resource pool. Any player may trigger this ability. Oh, cool. So we can already see we have 2 colors here, green and purple. Right. So, next up here we have Bomber, which is just an ally, not a hero. Exhaust Bomber to choose a location. That location gets -1 threat until the end of the phase. Alright. Dori. Response after a hero is assigned any amount of damage. Exhaust Dori to place the damage on Dori instead. We get 2 of him. Erebor Hammersmith. Response after you play Erebor Hammersmith. Return the topmost attachment in any player's discard pile to their hand. 3 of him. Erebor Record Keeper. Cannot attack or defend. Action. Exhaust Erebor Record Keeper. And pay 1... lore is that, I believe, or not? Is it a green resource to choose and ready a dwarf character. 3 of those. Edit Luin Minor. After Edit Luin Minor is discarded from your deck, put it into play under your control. Oh, cool. Edit Nimrais Prospector. Response after Edit Nimrais Prospector enters play, discard the top 3 cards of your deck. Then choose and shuffle 1 card from your discard pile back into your deck. Oh, that is pretty cool. It works alongside of each other. Very nice. Gandalf! Ah, yes, the Istari. Oh, he's such a good card. At the end of the round, discard Gandalf from play. Response, after Gandalf enters play, choose 1, draw 3 cards, deal 4 damage to 1 player, to 1 enemy in play, or reduce your threat by 5. I love playing this card, really do. And he's quite powerful as well, with 4s everywhere. Gloin. While you control at least 5 dwarf characters, Gloin gains response. After you play Gloin from your hand, choose a hero. Add 2 resources to that hero's resource pool. Nice. Longbeard Elder. After Longbeard Elder commits to a quest, look at the top card of the encounter deck. If that card is a location, place 1 progress on the current quest. Otherwise, Longbeard Elder gets -1 thing until the end of the phase. And this is not the cost, obviously, as I've been reading along. This is how much it works towards, how do you say that? Completing quests. So we get 3 of these. Miner of the Iron Hills. After Miner of the Iron Hills enters play, choose and discard one condition attachment from play. Then we have Cram. Attached to a hero. As an action, discard Cram to ready attached hero. Cool. Healing Herbs. Attached to a green hero. Action, discard Healing Herbs and exhaust attached hero to heal all damage on one character. King Under the Mountain. Attached to a dwarf hero. Action, exhaust King Under the Mountain to look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Add 1 to your hand and discard the other. Okay, cool. Legacy of Durin. Attach to a dwarf hero. Response, after you play a dwarf character from your hand, exhaust Legacy of Durin to draw 1 card. Narvi's Belt. Attach to a dwarf hero. Action, exhaust Narvi's Belt to give an attached hero one of those icons until the end of the phase. Thror's Map. It's a P, not a D. Thror's Map. Attached to a hero. Travel action. Discard Thror's Map to choose a location in the staging area. Make that location the active location. If there is another active location, return it to the staging area. Then we have a Very Good Tale. Action, exhaust 2 allies you control to shuffle your deck and discard the top 5 cards. Put up to 2 allies discarded by this effect into play under your control. The total cost of the allies put into play cannot exceed the total cost of the allies exhausted to pay for this effect. Okay, cool. And the other deck starts with that as well. Alright. Then we have a Hidden Cache. Response, after Hidden Cache is discarded from your deck, add 2 resources to the resource pool of a hero you control. Action, spend 1 resource to draw 1 card. Then we have the Lure of Moria. Action, ready all dwarf characters. Ooh, that's nice. For 3. Okay. We Are Not Idle. Action, exhaust X dwarf heroes to add X resources to a hero's resource pool and draw 1 card for 0. Wow, that's really, really cool. Durin's Song. Action, choose a dwarf hero. That hero gets +2/+2 and +2 until the end of the round. Halt. Okay. The cards before the divider compose a pre-built deck. That's these cards. Featuring the dwarves. These cards are marked with a star in the lower right corner. Right, gotcha. Okay, interesting. There's also a deck list for the pre-built dwarves deck on the back page of the rules insert. The remaining cards after this divider are not part of the pre-built starter deck. These cards can be used when customizing or building your own player deck. The rules for deck building can be found in the rules reference. Okay, okay. The pre-constructed deck here is green and purple, which is, I think, a very nice thing to start with. But you can also add blue with Nori as a hero. And as a response, after you play a dwarf character from your hand, reduce your threat by 1. Then we also have Kili as an ally. So I think we get some blue guys here, and then we get red afterwards. Some more cards. Maybe some for the other 2 colors as well. Response. After you play Kili from your hand during the planning phase, search your deck for Fili and put him into play under your control. Shuffle your deck. Cool. And there is Fili, and he is purple. After you play Fili from your hand during your planning phase, search your deck for Kili, of course, and put him into play under your control. So basically, for the cost of 3, you get 2 dwarves. Very nice. If you play these colors, of course. Sigil Miner. Exhaust Sigil Miner and name a number to discard the top 2 cards of your deck. If at least one of those cards has cost equal to the named number, choose a hero you control. For each card that matches the named number, add 1 resource to the hero's resource pile. Erebor Guard, Sentinel. When you play Erebor Guard from your hand, discard the top 2 cards of your deck to reduce its cost by 2. Dwarf Pipe. Attach a dwarf to a dwarf character. Limit 1 per character. Response. After a card is discarded from your deck, exhaust Dwarf Pipe to place that card on the bottom of your deck. Ooh, Magic Ring. Attached to a hero. Limit 1 per hero and 1 per deck. Action. Exhaust Magic Ring and raise your threat by 1. 2. Choose 1. Heal 1 damage from attached hero. Add 1 resource to attached hero's pool. Or ready attached hero. Then we have Bomber. Another one. This is probably... Yeah, this is to fill out for the playsets. Dori as well. Gloin here. Cram, Healing Herbs, Legacy of Durin, Narvi's Belt, Thor's Map, A Very Good Tale, Lure of Moria, and Durin's Song. So, basically all of the colors except for red. Right, well, interesting. So you can either play with the 2-color starter deck here, or you can add the 3rd color, mix it up a bit, have a 3-color deck. But I suggest, as does the deck here, to just start and stick with the starter deck for a while. Then swap out some things that you don't like, or maybe one's better. Right, that's it for the Dwarves of Durin starter deck for the Lord of the Rings Legend Living card game by Fantasy Flight Games. Thank you all for watching, and see you all next time. Bye bye.